It is rare that NHL fans can agree on much, but I think this has to be one of those times. In tonight's rematch of that incredible playoff series between the Panthers and Bruins from last season, it's fair to say that this one had some extra emotion to it. Head coach Jim Montgomery made that clear before the game, stating that their summer was miserable until the finals ended and it was all because of the Panthers. So this was not just any game for them. With that said, the Bruins would find themselves down by a pair after the first with goals from Barkov and then Reinhart with a nice feed from Barkov in the opening frame. Not how the Bruins had planned this one, but heading into the second, the captain would cut that lead in half, winning the battle in front, and Marchand scored his 5th of the year. And that gets us over to the third, where just over 7 minutes in, Pastrnak to McAvoy, and he scored to tie it up. A beauty of a goal here to square things up, which makes what he did next even more confusing to me. Just 2 minutes later, he decided to do this. A late blindside hit on Oliver Ekman-Larson, who goes down, and this one's just inexcusable, to be quite frank. He's got his head up the entire way, had all the time in the world to change his path, but he commits anyway, makes a beeline for Ekman-Larson, who clearly doesn't have the puck even near him by this point, and for good measure, McAvoy raises his shoulder to get it right up high. This is an incredibly dangerous hit and could absolutely end a guy's career. That is the obvious part, but why did he do this? He just tied the game up, and at the time of this hit, the Bruins had all the momentum, pushing hard in the Panthers' end. So, I don't know. Now, luckily, Ekman-Larson was all right, and despite going for concussion protocol, he would return later in the game. As for McAvoy, he got the match penalty, as he should have, and will very likely be facing further punishment. Now, he doesn't have a history, so while I think this deserves probably 4 at least, I could see it maybe being 1 or 2, but I guess we'll see. Either way, you just can't have this in the game. Now, as for the game, the Panthers couldn't capitalize on that extended power play, and so this one wound up in OT. With just over a minute to go, it was Pavel Zacha on the 2-on-1, comes down and rips it past Bobrovsky for the unassisted game winner.
Throw the cat off the cliff!
I love that call. But that's it for this one. The Bruins get a little bit of revenge. And yeah, let me know your thoughts down below on that McAvoy hit. I'd love to hear what you have to say. As always, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it very much. And I will see you in the next one.